You know those scents with the plastic faces?
Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribe. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Greetings, Knight. Excuse me.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Oh, God. We need to see if anyone was hurt, right? Certainly seen better days, hasn't it?
You don't mind making a chair for old Mama Murphy, do you?
Really don't have time.
All right, kid. I know you're busy.
I hope you find your son.
What are you building?
Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good.
Head on inside.
Guess we showed them.
Hey,
Don't mind the clutter.
Something's out there. Found them and they do not look friendly. There you are. Hey, they're here. Hard to believe I'm roaming with my own people.
Calm down, you freak. Calm down.
This is normal for other journalists. It's better in our hands anyway.
Do you have a moment?
What do you need of me, child?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Yes, I know of him. What do you want with him?
I need his help reaching the Institute.
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying to avoid the power of Adam. A futile effort. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors. Stop right there, stranger. You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Atom, to be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What?
I need his help.
I have heard of this institute, in truth. Though he came to trade, you can find...
Uh-huh.
Damn. Lost him.
fire zone.
Nice, giant scorpion.
Real bad move.
Nice, giant scorpion.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead? He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
I know you were part of it, and you escaped. They sent Kellogg to kill you.
How the hell do you know any of that? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
I don't really know. Doesn't sound familiar.
Not surprising. They don't come out often, and when they do, few see them. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. but you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
It is rank in here. You want to get out? I hear. I'm gonna tear your fucking throat out!
I need some goddamn fire support!
Still here?
Stop right there! Just do what I say. You're coming with me. You, kill. Don't move.
Enforcers on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more. What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Hey.
Enforcer is now on the 3rd floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Last mistake! You are seriously fucked, you know that?
Easy now. Hands up.
Huh? Last mistake!
Who?
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
Blue, we're not alone here. I see you!
Engaging hostile!
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Kill them all!
Is that it?
Really pissing me off! I'm on him! Who's there?
Easy now. Hands up.
Lock and load!
Put your hands up.
Seriously!
Get some!
What were you hiding?
Fall back to original positions. The Coursers nearing the elevator.
What?
The Courser's after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order!
Hey. What the? You're dead! God, I hope there's a pen. I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you all.
Oh, God. Please, no. Please, no.
All he had to do was tell me the password. Now, are you going to cooperate? Get over here. Are you here for the synth?
That's not why I'm here.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
I need what's in your head.
That you cannot have.
Use a little help over here.
Hey there.
Don't shoot!
Help me.
Got it. Hey.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You're welcome.
My Institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser, I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too, but then I was captured by these mercenaries. Thanks again for your... And before you ask, the Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to...
You picked on the wrong people today.
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
I heard you walked that freedom trail. What, you're some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
I found Virgil. He has a way inside the Institute. But I need a code from a Courser chip.
A Courser chip? You fought a Courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a Courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
Thanks, Doc. I know the way.
You do? Oh, then good luck. I hope they can help you.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Alright, I don't know if I did it. This is my first gameplay, so actually the third. I don't know.
They passed 199.
I know you're thinking with my voice, but I'm 13 years old and I'm not really. I'm
What?
Figure you won't just run, right? Shit, we got covered. Oh!
No.
Keep them off me!
Coming home.
No. Got my arm! Great! Just
Hey, something. I see you.
what just happened? I'm alive, everyone! Think it's Tom.
Let's get this over with, shall we? Where are you?
Woody. Back to Woody.
Blue Company! Oh, you're still here?
It's only a matter of time.
All processes are busy.
Pam,
Processing. Unknown human entity. Your arrival was not calculated.
that's a strange way to say hello.
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too. Unknown entity, I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
What? That's amazing.
Caution. Biological life unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Even if you're wrong sometimes, that's unbelievable.
Repeat. Caution. Reliance on this unit's predictions is deemed unwise. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous model query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Pam.
Recalibrating using new data set. Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
Pam.
Analyzing. Commencing recurrence analysis using Dubrovian method.
If we're gonna dance, let's dance.
I can carry something if you need me to.
Nice.
Blue, we're not alone here.
Out there. Somewhere.
Don't move. It's all right.
stop!
Human is friend. Hey there.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers. You know the craziest part of the...
Right.
All the data's on harmonic free... I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise.
Sure. I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But if you can build this device, can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because, and don't you it's my only... Now go on.
Your Geiger counter doing cartwheels too?
You don't mind making a chair.
What do you need, General? I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I'll let you know. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Hey.
Is there something you need?
I want to trade a few things.
Of course. Anything else?
No, nothing.
No problem.
Hey.
What can I do? Ah, what were you hiding? John.
Hey.
What you got for me?
Heads up.
Hmm? Help yourself.
Heads up.
Shoot.
Piper.
Time for some travel fuel. Want one?
Is everything all right between us, Piper?
Well, things aren't bad. Because believe me, you'd know if they were. But I suppose we could be doing better.
Your thoughts?
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
That was all I had.
All right.
Look alive.
Point the way. Something you need?
I was just wondering where you and I stand.
It's hard to say at the moment. I think I need you to show me you're not just out here for yourself.
Oh, nothing.
Sure.
Look alive.
Just let me know.
Go check that out.
Not now, not ever.
Check it out.
I can't believe you'd even ask me that. Where to?
Hey, Piper.
Cap for your thoughts?
I was just wondering where you and I stand.
I suppose things are all right. Just feels like we could be doing more for folks out here, you know?
That's all.
All right.
We can always use some more muscle around here. I know I might look like a bruiser, but I try to avoid violence myself.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got... Here's while you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, like if you had a... and it's going to be...
You don't mind making it.
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Uh-huh. Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to...
That's in better shape than I expected.
You don't mind making a chair for old Mom?
I'll try to
Murphy.
make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself. Huh? I should have done more. I hope those raiders pay for what they've done.
You willing to do some work?
Sun goes down, crazies come out.
Some days are harder than others. But even the hard days get easier than the one before.
What was that?
Hey!
Stop!
My leg!
Stop!
You're gonna do what I say. Stand there. Stand there.
Hoor je me nu? Yo, 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 yo.
Someone there. What is it? Something. Stupid noise.
Hi, ja, 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 ja. Ja, 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 ja.
Come on! Let's play! Scared already?
Ja, hoor je me? En nu? Nu. Ja, echt, hè, dat vind ik. Vader Jacob, Vader Jacob. Ja, leuk dat je super niet kunt. Hey! Father.
You made a mistake. Now you pay for it.
Hoe komt hij hier?
Hey.
You say the... Gone. Just like that.
Dit. Yo, kill, ben je er nog? Boy. Hallo mensen, ik ben zo. Hi Troy.
You hit the rat rope.
Nee. Leuk.
Now, don't start what you can't finish.
Ga je nu nou echt over Kingdom praten? Ja, ik ben livestreamen. En mijn vrienden kijken mee. Ja. Kijk, staat daar onder. Oh.
You disappear! You're there!
Nice. Ik deed zo'n dring ertussen.
You don't mind making a chair for old Mama Murphy, do you?
Kijk als ik heb gebouwd.
You willing to do some work?
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some. Just make sure there's a workbench over there.
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power. Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know. Just gotta make sure we've got enough power. Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know. Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
I just want to trade a few things.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know.
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
Always on.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Can we trade a few things?
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
Hey.
Shoot.
Once we got everything in place, we'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.
I just want to trade a few things.
What's up?
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Why not just give people what they want?
What they want? I'm trying to give people what they deserve. The truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there.
Uh-huh.
A night doesn't go by, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie. Not me. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, Captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid. He was gonna leave the gates open when my dad found out. I tried talking to the mayor. The mayor sure...
Piper, you saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
Gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know. One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds. Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. I'm ready when you are. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's
It's
going
me.
on? What's happening?
I'm your dad. Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity. So they followed the best example thus far. The human.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. Even in their attempts, but then I am the...
Sure. Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. Institute Techno. He never... I won't lie. What else can I...
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? Yes. Murdered? I'm not so sure about that. Still, I do regret never having known her. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what else can I say to ease your mind?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. I've been a part. And now, after all these years...
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through. Forgive me. There is much to be done.
I'm not here to take orders.
I'm afraid things here are different from... While you may be...
I can't afford to trust anyone.
I see. I am... disappointed. I had certainly hoped we could work... Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay. I am sorry. The elevator will return you to the...
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
Sean, isn't there some other option? Some other way we can work things out?
You've seen the Commonwealth. You must have some idea of how this world works. You're either with us or you're not. I'm afraid it's that simple.
Forget it. Never mind.
I see.
Broken.
All systems nominal. Greetings, sir. Operating at full capacity. System offline. Reporting status. All functions normal. Attacking human. It will...
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
Let's hope we got something we can use. Well, they sure aren't gonna fall. All the good. After that...
You don't mind making a chair for old Mama Murphy, do you?
Really don't have time.
All right, kid.
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
Hey, Codsworth.
Shall I accompany you, sir?
Would you like to?
As you wish, sir.
No, not now.
All right, then.
Yeah?
I've made my choice. The Institute is now our enemy.
I always knew that day was coming. The question now is, what are we gonna do about them?
I say we attack. Take the fight to the Institute.
I'm all for that, but we don't have any way to hit them yet. With any luck, Sturgis will find some way in all that data you swiped. In the meantime, we can focus on building up our strength while Sturgis is working his end. No half measures. This time, when we attack, we finish the job, once and for all. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood, Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape. So, the second part of your mission. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the during this process.
That's fortunate.
Yes. Securing useful resources. That said, after some time, we're fairly certain.
Sure. I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, if you find out that there's a special
What's this project that needs her attention?
Sorry, that information is classified. I'm sure you understand. Just keep your mind on the mission. Good luck, Knight.
Elder Maxon?
Lancer Captain Kells has informed me that the Institute's on high alert, and you're to blame. Explain yourself, Knight.
The Institute is the enemy. I was simply doing my duty.
Your duty is to follow my orders to the letter, Knight. Your instructions were clear. You were to infiltrate the Institute, find Dr. Lee, and convince her to return to the Brotherhood. My apologies are meaningless. Brotherhood soldiers, fortunately, we have a contingent. Now, I want you to... And Knight, don't disappoint me again. Dismissed.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.